Alright, so I've had a while. I've had plenty of time to think about my position on some things since the last video that I made. Since then, I've actually had the opportunity to argue my point on, transitioning your children with my sister. And we got into a massive argument. And at the end of the day, I don't know who won. I don't know if anybody won. I know that when everything was said and done, she was still my sister and I still loved her. And that's the same with everybody else. If you're living in condemnation of people you don't agree with, you're not actually living in the spirit of, Christ, the way that he actually commanded us to live. I mean, even when he came to earth, he didn't actually criticize non-believers. He criticized people who claimed to be Christians, claimed to be Jews, claimed to be the sons of God. Said, I can raise up the children of Abraham out of the rocks. You guys aren't special. It's a choice. You have to actually know who God is to be a child of God. You're not born into it. It's a choice that you make. But he does call people to him. He did elect people, but that's neither here nor there. The problem is that it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. If people feel like you don't care about them, they don't give a shit what you have to say. And they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Because if you're going to criticize one group of people for sinning, then you might as well criticize everybody for sinning. Then you might as well criticize yourself for sinning. And then you're just going to live your entire life criticizing everything. And then you have no room to actually help people who need help. Being an example to people who lived the kind of life that you lived. You're not any sort of testimony, because nobody likes hateful people. Nobody likes critics. Nobody listens to them. So it's like, I'm not going to take the videos down because my mind hasn't changed on it. But that's not up to me to decide for others. People can choose. People choose what they're going to do. And they'll suffer the consequences. There's nothing else for it. But yeah, just wanted to kind of update. That's where I am. Okay. I had been making it one before this, but I forgot to press record, so I ended up not making the video. But oh well.